Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nocta and I have no idea where we work. So this is Elysium and let me see my journal. End of day briefing. Balcony 10 p.m. Okay. Pay for the images, that won't happen yet. Okay, let's ask about the tattoos. Hey you!
I can't believe it's snowing again.
The young woman watches the falling snow and
It
sighs.
felt like springtime just a few days ago.
Never mind, that won't work. Let's ask
Inside,
Central.
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50-100,000. The make and model of the armor is Pervader T500.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Okay.
The International Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
Have you heard back?
No. And I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning. Anything else?
41st again, please.
Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Any other good news?
He's saying he lost his badge.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer has lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever lose his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vicmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station.
Mullen dicked us.
Can we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Didn't you glue your eyes shut earlier and now you're making fun of me?
Lost a badge.
The man is laughing too hard to form coherent sentences. The only words you can make out are lost and badge. And, enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
The room rose with
Sergeant
laughter.
Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Oh, fuck.
Convince them that I did not.
Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance. Over.
Listen, I have actually lost my gun too.
10-4, I know I already wrote it in a report, but it will stay on my desk for a few days. Over.
Thank you.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
Okay. Well, this is done. Wait, what? I can go all the way. Okay, that was unexpected. Maybe they know about the tattoo. It would make sense.
It is such a pleasure to see. Sure, officer.
Maybe you?
We're still waiting for a replacement.
Oh, you will get it.
Yes?
Actually, let's go to the pub or inn or what is this place. Because I want to see if anyone is in the diner. Oh, lots of people are here. It's all about money, you know? Yeah, it's always about money. A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Pick up the pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage.
Come on, wake up.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Wake up, this is not order, I'm the law. Oh, but it's just a primordial scream.
Why the yelling, man?
The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look.
Looks like a Sao descendant. A lot of Sao dock workers around.
I just want to see what would happen if I yelled.
Congratulations. You've seen the future. Now, if you excuse me again, officer.
The worker sinks back onto the table, ready to continue his nap. Tell me about White Pines.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's that going?
How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Of course, Total Madhouse.
Good. Then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. For one, I could get some goddamn shut-eye. Right to sleep, I say.
Okay. Anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Was it fathomless darkness into which we ought to be deferred, like corpses to a mausoleum? Was it pure nothing, your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt? Tell me, was it a bliss free of X somethings? Yeah, let's have the fathomless darkness.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, then I'm really out. No corpses, no mausoleums, just quality time.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection.
Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking?
Nate got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
Who's behind organizing this strike?
We are. The workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us.
You mean there's no leader?
Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
Okay. Yours? Point at the bottle of rum.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. It's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
He's oddly friendly. What about the dead body in the yard?
Yeah, what about it?
I seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hangings from the trees here?
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
Oh, what trouble?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even Sleepyhair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Okay, alright, I will let you
The
sleep.
dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
2 hours?
An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet.
Actually, should I be thinking about this? Looks like drinking wasn't turned out too well for me.
Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. Have you thought about that? Get a goddamn rum and lemonade to yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter.
Lick it, but only little. Nah, don't lick it.
What happened, man? You used to be cool. Go get your boring normal person drink then. Get your drink on and your act together.
Okay, there's nothing here. The dishes are drying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees. An aroma of spices, alcohol and tomato hangs in the air.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Goranci and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Goranci Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
I'm very tempted. Mr. Kubek, I'm here on official police business.
The man puts his cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots in
He
there.
smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
I don't think I need to say anything else. Stay masculine.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Can I to push?
The door does not budge.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
It's part of the whirling rags. There's something about this place that makes me want to know.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
No, the door is a mega investigation. The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo investigation.
If you say so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Okay. We will ask him about this then. Hey, Gart.
Can I help you?
I saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
So, do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably.
So he was wondering about it.
Wondering about it is, of course, exactly what he's been doing for 10 years.
Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you would like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay,
Yes?
thank you. I need the ring. Can you pour me one?
Do I have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing. It is but an imitation.
Say nothing.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No.
Because...
Do you know why?
Because you're not the bartender?
That's right. I'm the cafeteria manager. I'm glad we cleared that. Is there anything else?
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
I'm an alcohol operated detective. If you want me to clean up the dead body and solve the case, then you need to insert alcohol into my bowels.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple?
You do not want to taunt me, not when it comes to marinellas.
Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it.
Alright. I understand. I get it. You don't want to deal with this.
Yes?
You see the door.
I really want to see what's on the other side.
Hello again, sweetie.
Sweetie needs money. The sweetie gets money.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
Tug on her heartstrings.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I'm at the end of my rope. Any money you have could help me.
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just to tide you over.
She unfastens a gold commemorative pin from her left jacket pocket and drops into your palm.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas-relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31, Dinghy Races.
Where can I pawn the pin?
Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, there'll be a shack nestled against an old stone facade. That's the pawn shop. An old friend of my husband's goes there often. He says the owner is quite helpful.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn
What
these
is to
items.
pawn?
It's easy. You bring a valuable item to a pawnbroker, who then gives you money for it. You can get it back later for a slightly larger sum if it hasn't been sold, but you never end up doing that anyway.
This will help me out, Lena. Thanks.
You're quite welcome, dear.
About
I
your
hope
pin.
you were able to pawn that old trinket.
I decided not to pawn it. You should... Actually, no. I wanted to thank you again.
Of course, dear. I just wish I could have done more.
That might be very useful, that trinket. So I don't really want to give it back yet. That's why I wanted to take something from her, because maybe that can help me on the long run. Okay. I'm gonna be this way from now.
The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant gives you a quick glance. This door can only be opened with a key.
Okay. What is this room? Anything here? Nothing. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
This is where the magic happens.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity?
I defied bourgeois morality in here, defied it hard. Expression of me. Well, crimes against myself anyway.
I have no idea what that means.
He looks toward the exit longingly. Yeah, he's so uncomfortable.
The
I love
bed is
it.
cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night.
Okay. So after 9 I can sleep.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Okay, use your chain cutters to fix the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror.
Your hands, however skillful, can't manage this task on their own. You should get your chain cutters out.
Do I still have them? Yeah, I do. Okay. Anyway, that was all for this episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll continue from here next time. Bye.